action performed with a great effort by one seeking to gratify his desire and enacted from a sense of false ego is called action in the mode of passion. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Very nice, Matan. Very good. So, there is actually no purport. Any thoughts, devotees? What is Krishna saying here? In the 23, we saw the one who works without desire for fruity result. This one is what is talking about the majority of the people. Most of us work for some fruity results, So why not we discuss this, devotees? Please share your thoughts. What do you think happening in the world? There are so many millionaires, billionaires, successful people, political leaders, business leaders, community leaders. Non-stop, they are working. Cities have become 24/7, and they proudly say the city that never sleeps. But Krishna is not, he has created this entire manifestation in a certain format. There is a time for sattva, there is a time for raja, there is a time for tama also. Tama meaning you give rest to your body. Don't work too much. That is the night. But modern world, completely all messed up. You do tama in the early morning, all through the morning, wake up 12 p.m. and then start for your day work or evening work. Mostly some people work from night 7 p.m. to morning 7 a.m. In seva, it may be required, like medical. Yeah, there is a need for 24/7. But other than that, is it really needed? Is the bars need to be, casino need to be open, like from up to 4 a.m.? Really? And the casinos are all completely jam-packed. What do we gain by that? How is this, as the society improved because of that? No. How many people have gained from gambling? If you look at it, almost zero. Maybe 1% he made the money through bad karma. Rest of all, they lose money. That's one of the things we learned from Mahabharata. Even though Yudhishthira did not play that for any game, he played it just for the sake of playing. That is one of the qualities of Kshatriyas. When they are invited to do something, they will accept that invitation. That's what he did. But still, we should not do that, because what happened after the dice game, we all know. That is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. So anyhow, the question is that this modern world is working non-stop 24/7, and there is a proud announcement that the world is functioning 24/7. We are open 24/7. Fast food drive-thrus are open 24/7. For what? What is the purpose? The entire society is geared towards that. Devotees, let us discuss a little bit about why we are working so much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I can start.
Sure.
So, Prabhuji, here Krishna is explaining about the action which is performed under the mode of passion. So, 3 modes of material nature, and mode of passion is the one where when I want to be famous, or I want my name, fame, adoration for doing any actions, and always expectations, and the expectations comes from the false ego, and false ego says that I am the doer, and so therefore, because of I forget my relationship with Lord Krishna, and I'm thinking I'm doing it, so I should be recognized, or I should get recognition for this action, this activity, so whatever I'm doing. So that sometimes, Prabhuji, in the material world, in our daily life also it happens. Like if I do something good, I always expect like people will praise me. And also in bhakti path also the expectation comes, like when someone does something good for like do some good service for the temple or for other purpose centers and or encouraging devotees. Like we may think like, oh, I am doing it, oh, I should, people should say, oh, I'm doing a big thing for, because I heard that from senior devotees that they mentioned that always when you do work, just give the fruits to the lotus feet of the Lord. Do not expect in return anything like someone will praise you or you did this. That means you are a very big person. Do not think like that. So always be humble. And when we are humble, that time I may become a devotee, or I may generate the quality of a devotee. But whenever my false ego works, and that time my expectation will also be high. So that's actually under the mode of passion, the action what I'm doing, it's in the mode of passion. Back to Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, Mataji. Yeah. So, devotees, as Mataji was mentioning, even in devotional path, we have to sacrifice that devotion and all the water. Sometimes we may get very good compliments. If you see again going, we have to learn a lot from our senior devotees and sannyasis and Guru Maharaj. Why? When you go and fall at the feet of Guru Maharaj, they will in their mind, they will always, they'll give everything, forward everything to Srila Prabhupada. Many times Guru Maharaj may even say, all goes to Srila Prabhupada. When we are doing Dandavat Pranams to them, they are not accepting all the glories that we are doing it. Even that glories, they are only giving it to their Guru Maharaj. And Srila Prabhupada will not accept it. He says, everything goes to my Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Siddhanta. Like this, everybody is giving it only to their Guru Maharaj to ultimately Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum, to ultimate Lord Krishna. If you do for the Guru, you're doing it for Krishna. That is what is self-love. But here, mode of passion is sa ahankarena, with ego. Devotees, this is the biggest thing, problem. Biggest problem. Even rishis could not come out of it. They can go and live in a forest. They can do fasting. But ego, we see that even in the Puranas, we are not able to, even very, very elevated devotees, they could not get sannyasis and sadhus. They were not able to get rid of ego. Right? Who was that? Prithu Maharaj. Prithu Maharaj was a very, very highly elevated sadhu. He was a great devotee. And then he had already done many, many yajnas. And he wanted to do one final Aswamedha yajna to Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu. And then Lord Vishnu, Indra comes to know about it. He wants to stop it. Because if he does that, Indra is fearing that his position may be affected. And guess what? He brings Vishnu also along with him. And Vishnu says to Prithu Maharaj that, you know what? Do not do this yajna. He's a devotee. And the Lord is saying, do not do this yajna. That is considered as the utmost yajna by Prithu Maharaj. By not doing, because Lord wanted that. That is what we have to do. Anukulasya sankalpa, pratikulasya varjanam. Whatever is favorable to Krishna. If Krishna comes and says, fight, we have to do it. If Krishna says, do not fight, Krishna told, who's that? The grandson of Bhima. I forgot his name. Barbaric, right? Can somebody correct me? Barbaric. Yeah.
Grandson, Barbaric. Yeah, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So Barbaric wanted to fight in the Mahabharata war. Krishna said to him, no, you don't fight. Because he had a very special boon. Whichever team he fights, that team will win. And then he cannot fight for that. He has to immediately go to the opposite team. That was his special boon. And he had a philosophy that he will only fight for the weaker team. So Krishna said that with this kind of a complicated boon you have, Krishna only has given him that boon. He said that don't fight at all. Not only that, he asked for his head. We might have heard, read in Mahabharata, Barbarik is one of the, he cuts off his head and gives it to Krishna. It might seem very extreme, but he didn't care because everything belongs to Krishna. The body also belongs to Krishna. Krishna is saying, don't fight. Then how can you take part in that? He said that. So Barbarik was one of them who also was hearing all the Bhagavad Gita. It is said that 5 or 6 personalities were able to hear Krishna's Bhagavad Gita. The Dhritarashtra, Sanjaya, Arjuna, Barbarik, and also Hanumanji, because he was in the flag. So, devotees, these are all very high level. We cannot become like Barbarik, but we can slowly leave all our ego. Ego is the biggest challenge. So, Krishna is saying here, one who functions with fruitive results with lot of ego. And when they do this, they get into the mode of passion. Devotees, let's take a couple more comments and then go to the next verse. Asha Mataji, say something. You don't work in the mode of passion or ignorance. We know that. But how do we do that? How do we keep it going all the time?
Hare Krishna, this slok try to tell us about we don't have to do any ichha trupti or any do actions about because if everything if you surrender to him, maybe we can we don't have any desires, any more desires. If you like something, like if you buy some clothes, but if you surrender to the Lord Krishna and first time you tell them, like even you sari or any kind of you tell them like this is for you, Lord Krishna. So when you wear it, your sari even, so you not feel like this is this is enjoyment. This is looks like it's a prasadam. This is my Lord Krishna give me a sari, my prasadam. Just like the food, clothes, anything. If you open anything, if you have anything, you open something. So first, even you see the flower, so you think about the Lord Krishna first. I feel like it. So as soon as like brain need to be practicing like day after day after day, when we do it, or we can tell our kids too, like, hey, you first thing we have to do, give it to the Lord Krishna, and then you're going to use for yourself. So even if you use for yourself, but it's still like you feel like a satisfaction, like this is my Lord Krishna's sari, my Lord Krishna's give me. I have one of the incident too. One time I wearing a kind of yellow sari, and but I offered to the Lord Krishna, and then like I told them like this is your favorite color, Lord Krishna, and so you take, please you take this one, and this is the vastra samarpayami, Lord Krishna, Sri Krishna arpan samarpayami, and then I wear it. So but I wear it, and then I went to the not the ISKCON temple, but another temple. So some of the girls, like material world, the girls came to me and they told me, oh, why are you wearing this sari, this sari where you wearing this is so old, you look like so old. And they give me bad comments, basically, like I think so 5 6 people, and the 5 6 people they laughing at me. But I feel like even not even single thing I hurt or anything, because I know that this sari is just like belong to me, like prasadam. So how can, if they don't understand, because they are the material world. But even the one, even I am the girl, somebody bad comments on me, but I'm still hurt. But on that time I feel like so not to hurt anything, because I know that this is the prasadam, this is my Lord Krishna sari, this is yellow sari. If anyone going to bad comments on me, that's fine, I guess so. So I feel that's why I feel like so strong or so strengthful, because we all the time we have to the mind in the Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Very good. Very nice, Mataji. Yeah, iPhone is it Harini Mataji?
Yes, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Go ahead, Mata.
But Prabhuji, I see everywhere people laughing at back of the, even you go to the temple, they talk back of us, laughing at us. Myself also, I've seen so many, people laughing at me. So, it happens everywhere, Prabhuji, So I have noticed everywhere, like people laughing, talking back of us and everything, So it goes everywhere, Prabhuji, not only one place.
Krishna, I wanted to just correct, just like one of the simple thing.
Even in Krishna consciousness also, I've seen people talking back of us, laughing, somewhere like not our temple, but I've seen a lot of places like that, but not only that place, Mataji. I feel like that. I don't know if I'm correct or wrong. That's what I've seen many people laughing back of us. So I feel like, are they coming to Krishna consciousness or focusing on Krishna? So that's what I feel like, Prabhuji. That's what I felt, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
What we have to do, this material world is very, very tough. Krishna has already explained this in all the 17 chapters. He has already explained why it is tough. Mama Maya Duratyaya. Krishna says, my energy, very powerful. The Maya is Krishna's energy. So all these things can come and attack us all the time, 24/7. We should not pay too much attention to why we are paying so much attention if somebody is laughing at us or not, because we are not concentrating too much on Krishna. If you concentrate on Krishna, your mind will be entirely on Krishna. You will not be thinking about anything else. Somebody might, ridicule you, or somebody might praise you. That is what is the main thing. Don't get too much puffed up if somebody praises you also. And don't get, unnecessarily frustrated or dejected if somebody does not give you a good compliment. We are all working for Krishna. So each moment might be a little different, but our goal need not change. We can think about Krishna all the time. That nobody can change that. Whether you think about yourself or you think about your friends and who is laughing at you, or think about Krishna, it is up to you. That is what is our entire purpose of Krishna consciousness, right? So we'll try. It's an exercise. It's not that even nobody is perfect here, but all our acharyas have gone through this. They might have been ridiculed. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, the Guru Maharaj of or Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, a very humble person. If you look at him, somebody will say he's a homeless person. What, this person is a sadhu? I thought somebody will be more majestic, and we have, the society has developed certain expectation. Oh, sadhu, he has to be very, very vibrant, and he has to be very well dressed. That is what is the modern day of how a sadhu should be. A sadhu has left everything. So Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, after he gave initiation to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura, many people started following him. He said that I don't want anything. I don't want any followers. This is too much distraction for me. My entire concentration is to be on Krishna. I don't want followers at all. He started residing in a bathroom, public bathroom. Then everybody came and they said that, please, why are you staying here? It's it's not even a good place to be there. More than a few, and that too public bathroom. What he said? He said, this is better than I get distracted in the material world. That is a very highly elevated kind of a philosophy. What it means is that we have to concentrate on Krishna more, not too much about ourselves. So far, we have attachment towards ourselves that becomes sense gratification. That is what all this ego. If somebody laughs at that, you just leave it. You are concentrating on Krishna. If they're persistent, just, you have to ignore them. Don't try to, you can only change the circumstances so much, but you can change your consciousness all the time. So devotees, any more thoughts on this? If not, we can go to 25. We can conclude that because this is all in a sequence. One in the mode of goodness. This is in the mode of rajas, passion. 25 will be in the mode of ignorance. So if you have any comments, we still have almost a good 17, 18 minutes. If not, we'll go to verse number 25. Preeti Mataji, we haven't heard from you for a long time.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Can you hear me, Prabhuji?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, Prabhuji. Sorry, Prabhuji, a little bit I was like occupied in exams, so that's the reason.
Okay, very good. Anybody else? Mahesh Prabhuji, please share something. We'd like to hear from you.
Yeah, Prabhuji, yeah, very nice discussion. And Mataji's explained it so nicely, like how people criticize other people because of the false ego. Like maybe they are comparing with that ego, and they forget that forget about the God. You are in the atmosphere like temple, which is really bad, and and those examples are everywhere. I agree completely that these things are not really good, not good for society, not good for personal mental health also, but people still do it because of the mode of passion, or they just I don't know what the materialistic things they get it out of that. And even they get some like little bit of goodness, but that goodness is also not good at all, which is what I understand from this conversation. Yeah, and the whole life of Bhagavan Sri Krishna and all the acharyas of the ISKCON, means whatever I am learning and reading and listening, yeah, means their life is so well done, I will say, yeah, that they are the role models for everyone, each and even though they are in part of ISKCON, not ISKCON or anything, yeah, but their way of life is such a nice thing. Yeah, that's what I understand, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Very nice, Prabhu. So this is all about how much we concentrate on Krishna. That is what it's all about. Yeah. The more and more Krishna, the more like when the light comes, all the darkness will go away.
Yeah.
You really, when you turn on the light, you are not really thinking about darkness. It's gone in a fraction of a second. Why?
Yeah.
Because the light is there. So the same way, when you bring Krishna into your life, all this thing will slowly go away. Not slowly. Of course, this is a practice. But there will come a time when you are not really bothered about these things at all, you know. One time we all had a lot of social activities, social friends, a lot of expectation, what my friend will say, what my social, contact would say. They will ridicule me. But now, many of us, we don't really care about that because we got other better things to look for. Krishna.
Absolutely, Prabhuji, yes.
Samataji, go ahead.
Yes, on that time I learned my lessons. You have to just stay away from the distance, about like that people. It just like make you easier when you just not talk with them, because what they are not in a bhakti path, but we are in a bhakti path, and they're just going to distract you. That's all. And yes, Hare Krishna.
Sometimes it distracts Prabhuji, but I just pray for them and just leave it to Krishna. So Krishna knows what people are doing when they're in the Krishna consciousness. They're not supposed to do, but if they distract, so it's better to leave it to God. Let Krishna take it. That's all I think, Prabhuji, from my end. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Very good. That's a good attitude. So devotees, let us read this 1825. Krishna is going to talk about this is in the mode of ignorance. So let us see. Devotees, who can read this? I see Sheetal Mataji is here. Would you like to recite, Mataji?
Sure, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for this. Anubrandra Hinsa Manapeksham Cha Paurusham Mohadaram Bhyate Karma Yattatam Samuchyate.
Very nice, Mataji. Do you have a separate Bhagavad Gita in a different language, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
What is that language, Mataji?
It is the Bhagavad Gita from Suksagar.
Okay. Okay, very good. No problem. Devotees, two more we can take.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Anubandam Shayam Himsam Anapekshya Cha Paurasham Mohad Arabhyate Karma Yattattama Samuchyate. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Very nice, Mataji. So, did we do 2 or 3?
2, Prabhuji. Rama will try.
Okay, go ahead.
Anubandam Shayam Himsam Anapekshaya Cha Paurusham Mohad Arabhyate Karma Yatat Tama Samuchyate. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you.
Very nice, Rama Prabhuji. You're all amazing. You recite all, your brother, you all recite so well. It's an inspiration for us. Very good. Okay, devotees, who can read the synonym and translation?
I can read, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Synonyms and translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Anubandham, a future bondage. Shayam, destruction. Himsham, and distress to others. Anupeksha, without considering the consequence. Cha, also. Paurusham, self-sanctioned. Mohat, by illusion. Aravate, is begun. Karma, work. Yat, which. Tat, that. Tamasam, in the mode of ignorance. Uchyate, is said to be. Translation: that action performed in illusion, in disregard of scriptural injunctions, and without concern for future bondage or for violence or distress caused to others is said to be in the mode of ignorance.
Very nice, Mataji. Devotees, who can read the purport? It's not very long, very brief purport, because this subject matter has already been told by Krishna many, many times. We had a separate chapter called the 3 modes of material nature. But Krishna is summarizing everything in the 18th chapter. Who can read the purport, devotee?
Hare Krishna, Dandat Pranam Prabhuji. May I try, Prabhuji?
Sure.
Hare Krishna, Abhay Charana Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai. Purport. One has to give account of one's actions to the state or to the agents of the Supreme Lord, called the Yamadutas. Irresponsible work is destructive because it destroys the regulative principles of spiritual injection. It is often based on violence and is distressing to other living entities. Such irresponsible work is carried out in the light of one's personal experience. This is called illusion, and all such illusory work is a product of the mode of ignorance. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Very nice, Prabhu. Thank you, very good. Devotees, what is the comment we have for working in mode of ignorance? Again, if you look at today's modern world, most of the work we do is either in the mode of passion or is in the mode of ignorance. We are really not become very purified. We are trying. I'm not trying to undermine or discourage. We have at least chosen a path to become better. We are already seeking for betterment. We still might have certain condition. That is what is this path about, how association, reading Bhagavad Gita, trying to contemplate about Bhagavad Gita. What is Krishna saying? How can I become, elevated in this mode of goodness? It is not just one day or 2 days. Satatam, Nityam, all the time, eternally. How can I be in Krishna consciousness? That is the question, That is the real task of Bhagavad Gita. It's not partial. Partial is also okay. It's better than mundane thing, better than Rajas and Tamas. But our goal is how we can do this long term. So why not we have some comment, devotee? How can we get out of Rajas and Tamas? What are you doing in your daily activities to come out of Rajas and Tamas? Quote at least one activity you do.
Yeah, I think just this particular activity that we are reading the Bhagavad Gita, this alone is going to instruct us, as we have seen repeatedly throughout all the verses, how what is mode of goodness, what is passion, what is ignorance, and it is constantly reminding us that what are the consequences of each of those. And we know that, especially in the mode of ignorance, people are not following scriptures. Because you're not following scriptures, such as the Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam, and that's how your life goes according to that. So if you follow the scriptures on a regular basis, then you'll gradually come out of this little by little. There has to be an awakening and understanding, and then I think you'll come out of it, and then you'll, of course, associating with all the like-minded devotees and chanting. So all these are regulations that are prescribed so that we can come out of this. Or many of us have been in this mode of ignorance and mode of passion, and we're trying to climb out of it. And at any one time in a day, we can easily go back to that. We might have, we might be going to the temple, but then we come out of the temple, we might go in the car, go somewhere, and we might again revert back to some of these. So it's only by practice and constant uh, uh, reading of the scriptures and association and so on that we'll get out of this bind.
Very
Thank you.
nice. Yeah. One of the verses in Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Asat Sangha Tyaga. Meaning, Asat means unwanted, not the real one. Sat is the real, absolute. Whatever is not absolute, rest is all Asat. Temporary, relative thing. Sangha Tyaga means just get rid of those. It's not going to be with you permanently. We want Sat Sangha, not Asat Sangha. But this world is filled with Asat Sangha. So many distractions, right? But what is the practice? Like Prabhuji was saying, we are very, very grateful. There is an entity called ISKCON that is providing us the platform to do so many things. Bhaswati Mataji, what happens from morning? Tell me, every day, from early morning. Okay, maybe Mataji is busy, but every day morning devotees,
Krishna.
there is go ahead, Mataji.
Prabhuji, I'm talking. Maybe you didn't hear where?
No, we couldn't hear you, but you can repeat.
Oh, sorry, Prabhuji. Yeah, so Prabhuji, Mataji, Monisha Mataji, she every day morning she starts the call, Japa call, 4:30 a.m. in the morning, and then around 6:30 we have bhajan, and then class by His Grace Nil Govinda Prabhuji every day, Monday to Sunday. Sometimes he miss classes. That time Bhamsi Vilas Prabhuji takes class. Prabhuji. So every day morning we have classes. Japa.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead, Mataji.
Yeah, I finished my Prabhuji.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, so that is just the morning devotees. Then in the evening, there is a Bhagavatam class from 7 to 8. And then from 8 to 9, we have this Bhagavad Gita. And many times we have so many special events also. Every weekend, there is a program at the center. We have this new center. Every weekend, there is a program. And then sometime home programs. Saturdays, Sundays, we have. So as much as possible. Right now, we cannot leave everything. But I think even whatever we are doing, if we do it nicely, that is perfection devotee. That is what is Krishna wants it. Krishna is saying regulated meanings you take the Shastras and apply that to your best ability. Question is that, are we applying it to our best? It's a case by case. We cannot generalize it. A person can spend maybe 10 hours reading Bhagavad Gita in a day. It may not be possible to many of us because we have to work also. That is also Krishna consciousness, because we are going to eventually produce Krishna consciousness society. We have to work, we have to interact with people. ISKCON, especially devotees, is about taking Krishna's message perfectly, logically, practically. Spread as much as possible. How do we do that? We have to work, we have to talk to people, but no mundane talk. Somebody can gossip for 45 minutes, an hour, tireless. We don't want that. You speak only even for 15, 20 minutes, but talk about Krishna. That's the best Krishna consciousness practice. So devotees, let us take one final comment, then we'll conclude now. Sheetal Mataji, you have any thoughts?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji, I'm like the new learner. I'm still sadhaka. So I'm still in the learning process. So yeah, the Krishna consciousness and the Gita is like helping a lot in understanding where we have to improve. Yeah, yes, sure. I'm like attending the morning classes, and even I today attend the Bhagavatam class. It was like really an eye opener. So thank you so much, Prabhuji, for arranging such a good platform.
Every weekend there is a program in the temple. Then all the Zoom classes are all going on. So participate as much as you can. And believe me, this will give us so much strength, so much, because purity gives the strength. We may be thinking, I'm going to be working 18 hours outside, I'll get a lot of money. With that money, I will become strong. It never happens. The material world puts into a lot of stress and anxiety. So that's why people are not happy. They're not able to sleep properly. They're not able to eat properly. Two of the basic functionality any living entity would do. Animals do this much better. But we have created such a society because we have a constant hankering for certain sense gratification, ego, money, so many things. Everything comes under the category of attachment. So the latest practice to be detached. Detached does not mean you will not be compassionate. Detached means you will be compassionate with everybody. A good devotee will love everyone and they will abide by with all the rules and regulations. But he is not really attached with the result of the thing. So with that, devotees, we shall conclude tonight's session. Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripasindhabhya evacha patitanam pavanabhyo vaishnavabhyo namo namaha. All glories to the assembled devotees. We shall see you tomorrow, devotees. Have a wonderful Krishna consciousness remainder of the evening. Have a wonderful tomorrow, next day. Work. Do not hesitate to work. Work in Krishna consciousness. Haribol.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Sri Ram.